Alrighty, everyone. Thanks for joining us. My name is Johnny Girardi. I'm DataSelf's founder and CEO. And first of all, I'd like to thank you for joining us. I know we are in unique times. It's kind of crazy out there for many people. Here in the Bay Area, we are under shelter. What's the expression? Shelter in place or something? We're not supposed to leave home unless it's for basic necessities like food, medicine, medications, fuel, and whatnot. So I have my kids at home, and it's been challenging for me, even though I'm used to work from home. But many companies are struggling. So thank you for making yourself available. What we're going to be talking about today is analytics in artificial intelligence for Sage 300. And the new product that we're just releasing. So let's talk first about the challenges that we're addressing. The most important one is many decision makers of companies using Sage 300 complain that accessing their key performance indicators, their reports, their dashboards, it's not easy. And it's complex, it takes a long time to get them. They're not timely. When management have ad hoc questions, good luck. The answer is not easily available. So one of the most important challenges we address is exactly that. Make it easy, make it available anytime, anywhere, and allowing them to find answers to their questions without calling anyone else. So that's one of the major benefits of DataSelf, or pain points we address. Second is for the IT people, the consultants, the business analysts that support decision makers. Usually they spend a huge amount of time with reports and dashboards and KPIs, extracting data, manipulating data, exporting to Excel, going through data prep, cleaning, security, distributing reports is usually a lot of work. So that's the second problem we address, is making much easier for these people to do their jobs, which is the more IT focused job. And at the end of the day, overall the challenges are access to KPIs, reports, and dashboards. It's slow and expensive. And we're going to show how we make it easier, faster, empowering, and much more affordable to take care of those problems. So let's jump right into the product to take a look at how users access the system. So I'm going to switch gears now to DataSelf Analytics for Sage 300. And the first thing I want to show, which is the most empowering, is natural language query. This is like Google or searching the internet for your data sources. I'm going to be showing for Sage 300, but we can do for out of any data silo. So out of Sage 300, right now I'm looking at sales information coming from Sage 300. And as a business person, I just have to know how to search, just like on the internet. For instance, sales by sales person in 2019. So I asked a question, sales by salesperson in 2019, and I press enter, and magic happens. It's not magic, but an instant accurate report is created from scratch. In this example, by salesperson, I have sales. In every bar, if I put the mouse over, it tells me more details, including the sales amount in 2019. Very empowering. Ask the question, get the answer. And let's say, hey, I want to break this down by month. Press enter. A new report from scratch is created, in this case, in 2019, by month, by salesperson, I have trend lines. What is happening here? Well, behind the scenes, there is artificial intelligence and machine learning trying to understand what the human typed and coming up with an answer and showing in a format that the engine believes the human wants. And sometimes it doesn't do a good job. Sometimes it doesn't have the job at all. Just like on the internet, doesn't have all the answers. And sometimes you have to do a little bit of homework to find exactly the right angle. Like in this example, suppose I'm an accountant. Charts don't work for me. I want to see numbers by the penny. How can I see it? This example right now is showing a line chart. I can choose this drop-down list and choose text table or any other, chart format. In this case, I'm like an accountant. I want to see numbers by the penny. So I chose text table, and now I like it. I can see for every salesperson, for every month, sales by the penny. It's that easy. And hey, maybe you want to export the data to Excel and manipulate outside. Absolutely. Let's say you can choose the whole report, or let's say a data point like this one. I'm gonna click View Data. View Data means I want to see the underlying data behind that data point, and I want to see the full data with all the rows. All the rows be anything behind the data point: invoice date, invoice number, quantity sold, product, salespeople, anything is all included. And now I click Download this data, and I get a file in Excel that will allow me to then in Excel do further manipulations, slice and dice it, whatever that you want is right here in Excel. So very powerful, very easy to manipulate in the web browser, anytime, anywhere. If you want to export to other tools, Excel, PDF, PowerPoint is very straightforward. Let me show a couple more examples. If I would like to save this query for later, there is a save button that right now I logged with a user that cannot save. But if I had the rights to save, I would have a button here to click and save, and then this report will be created and will be saved. I don't need to search for the query. It was just pre-saved. I just pull it and it gets the answer. So yes, you can easily save your natural queries that you create. Let me clear and build another one. I want to see top 10 customers by sales in April 2019. A more elaborate question, and this time I did not press enter. Just to show you that the artificial intelligence, when it read the words, it gave me 2 options to choose from. Sometimes you have no options, sometimes you have 10 options. So the artificial intelligence engine came up with options to interpret my question. And the first one in this example is the one that gives me the right answer. But sometimes it's not the first one. I would have to choose another one, just like in searching the internet in Google or Bing. You type it in, you got a list of things, you click the one that you like, and then you think that you like, and then you see the results. When you know the answer, the option will be the first one. You just press enter, which I'm going to do right now. So I'm pressing enter, and the tool takes the first option and builds a report from scratch, beautifully, instantly, and accurately. So right here, by customer, I have sales in April 2019, and in blue means in the group of 10 top customers. If it's great, it's outside. So the tool thought that I want to see all of them and just highlighted in blue the top 10 customers. And again, put the mouse over, I can see the numbers. Very powerful. Now, yes, you can also make this information on a tabular form. You just go back here to the drop down and choose text table, and the tool will convert that chart into a text table. And sometimes it does more. Sometimes you love it, sometimes you hate it, just like searching the internet. In this case, I loved it because instead of showing me all customers in and out, which to me was like, no, I didn't ask for out, I just asked for in. In this example, when I chose the text table, it actually eliminated the other ones. It's only showing my top 10 customers by sales in April 2019. Love it, simple. But when I look at it, it's sorting by alphabetical order. Dude, why? Why didn't it keep it in a descending order? I don't know. Who knows computers, right? Why? They have a personality, perhaps. Anyhow, jokes aside, I can come over here, put the mouse over the header, and I have this icon sort icon, I can click and say sort by sum of sales. And now I put right back into sorting in a descending order. So overall, very easy to modify, to customize the tool. Usually within many users learn how to do this with zero training because it's just like searching the internet. And if you give an extra 5–10 minutes to show the drop down and how you can kind of sort things and export to Excel, then they run with it. Last example. So I cleared the sheet again. I'm going to say gross profit by state. Press enter. And a beautiful map pops up where gross profit is represented by the color legend. So I can see by state how much the gross profit is. And let me say by year as a map, just to show that I can also do analysis over years. In this example, in my sample database, I have 2 years worth of data. So 2018 and 19, and now also using the color legend, I can see how things are changing over time. Easy. And by the way, yes, of course, you can see as a text table. Sorry that I'm showing so many times, that, I have many demos where people ask me, hey, can you show in text? So yes, you can show as a text, and you can also easily show as a map or as other representations. It's usually a click away, a few clicks away. Alrighty, so this tool here is designed for business people. They can ask questions, ad hoc questions, and a lot of the times find answer to those questions without having to call anyone else. They can do this anytime, anywhere, as long as they have a device connected to the internet. Amazingly powerful. This is for Sage 300 already, that is available out of the box, but natural language is available for all data we bring to DataSelf. If we bring data from your payroll, from your Google Analytics, no matter what, natural language would be available for any data source. Now, natural language is not a sophisticated, it's not designed to consultants to address more sophisticated reporting needs. That's what I'm going to show you now. I'm going to go to the DataSelf report and dashboard editor, where people who go through more training, usually hours of training, can build very simple to very complex reports and dashboards. And I'm going to show a simple example of a new report in a dashboard built from scratch. So this is the actual report dashboard designer, more designed for business analysts and consultants to do the more complex requirements. So I want to build a quick dashboard showing sales by customer, by product, and trend analysis. So here are this is by the way, my sales information out of Sage 300. I want to see customer, drag and drop. I want to see sales by customer, drag and drop. So this is sales in the company history by customer. Let me put top customers at the top. So descending order, these are my top customers. I want to see sales by year. I can take invoice date and put in my column. So by default, it shows sales by year. And I want to break it down by product. I take product, drag and drop. There it is. By customer, by product sales, those 2 years. I can make this way more sophisticated. The point that I'm trying to say is, if you know how to drag and drop, point and click, you can make a lot of reports quickly and easily. It's just a drag and drop away in a way. Okay, this is part of my report. I also want to do a trend analysis. I want to see sales and gross profit and quantity sold trends. I'm going to double click sales. I want to double click invoice date. And I want to see this over my months. So right now I'm seeing sales amount by month in the whole company history. I also want to see quantity sold. So I'm going to put quantity sold in my rows. So sales here, quantity sold is here. And in this example, I want to see these 2 different metrics in what is called a dual axis. What I see now is quantity sold is shows as bars, and sales amount as a trend line in orange. And finally, suppose I want to see this trend analysis by product category. So I can take product category, drag into my report. Now for every product category in my database, I have the trend analysis. And let's say that I don't want to see a few of them. I'm going to select a few of these product categories, and let's say they don't care for my particular analysis right now. And I just selected all of them using the press and hold the control button in Windows, and I'm going to exclude them out of the way. So right now I'm just focusing on these 3 product categories and see what's going on with my trend analysis. Very intuitive, point and click, get to this data set. And finally, I want to put these 2 different views into what is called a dashboard, an interactive dashboard. I'm going to drag and drop my sheet 1 and my sheet 2 side by side in a dashboard. Just going to change the layout a little bit. And let me just make this. And now when I look at this very simple dashboard I just created from scratch, and I see all the details here, if I choose, let's say, this particular product category, when I click on it here, it will change the report on the left to only show customers and products that have purchased this product line. So as I interact with my dashboard, it changes the left. Very easy, very intuitive. So I just showed you 2 ways to build reports and dashboards from scratch. Natural language for business users so they become more independent, and the report and dashboard editor. I showed a very simple example, yes, but if you compare what I did and you try to do the same using your current reporting platform, if you can do better than what I just did, easier, let me know, because this is supposed to be the top, the very empowering and amazingly easier and faster to get the job done. What I'm going to show you next is some sophisticated reports and dashboards built from scratch, available on day 1 once you go with advanced analytics for Sage 300. And this is one out of many reports and dashboards available on day 1. This is a very popular request around sales, is the ability to extensively analyze year-over-year sales trends. In this example, this year is 2019. I have all periods selected. This year is almost $35 million in sales. Last year, 40, and there's a big decline. However, in my sample database today is October 8, 2019, and as you can see on the trend lines, through period 9 full months and period 10, the current year is still just starting, and for the next 2 periods I have 0. Well, what if I want to analyze year-to-date sales through period 9, which is a full period? Sure, I come over here, I uncheck the period that I don't want to see, press apply, and now I'm doing a year-to-date comparison through the period 9. And now guess what? It's growing about 11% since last year-to-date. I can see the trend analysis where darker blue is this year, fading away blue is last year. I can see my customers, top this year, how they were doing last year, and the variance since last year-to-date or year-over-year. Same perspective by products and by geography. Bigger bubbles, bigger sales. Black bubbles, I'm growing that state. Red bubble, I'm declining since last year, year-over-year. Now, when I look at a dashboard like this, I might want to interact with the data. You know, I see my top customer by sales this year has a major decline. What about it? Do we have more clients having major declines? Try to answer that question easily if you don't have this report ready. In DataSelf, I can come over here and mouse over these columns. And when I mouse over there, this icon, which is a sort icon, if I click once, I'm sorting descending. So these customers are growing the most in sales since last year-to-date. I click the icon, sort icon again. Now it's ascending order, meaning these customers are declining the most since last year-to-date. 2 of my customers with more than $1 million in sales decline. Why? What's going on? Well, I can select the two customers, and by doing so, the whole dashboard will change to only focus on data around these two customers. Total this year, last year, 33% drop in sales. Where I'm shipping to trend analysis in the products that are being sold, they were sold last year and this year. And what products are affecting these transactions, these two customers. I can sort, let's say, by variance. So some products I'm actually selling more, but if I sort descending, it shows me products that I'm selling less, a lot less. And maybe I want to select those products that I'm selling a lot less and do some further analysis. In a production environment, if I click this sales details, it pops from the bottom of the report all the sales transactions, just like in Excel. Invoice number, invoice date, customer, quantity sold, all the details affected around those three products, and then I can export Excel and do more analysis if that I choose to do. But the point is, this is highly interactive and would allow decision makers to extensively analyze these different trends using more sophisticated reports and dashboards. And as I mentioned before, we can teach your more tech users how to use the report and dashboard editor to build more elaborate reports and dashboards like this one. This platform can replace pretty much Excel, Crystal, reporting services in an easier, better for IT, so they can do their job more quickly, be more efficient, while empowering decision makers to be more independent, being able to make changes, be able to use natural language to get their answers, their questions answered without calling IT over and over and over. These are unique times we're running through, and sometimes it is critical for decision makers to know which initiative they should be focusing on so they can weather this crisis and more quickly get out of it, or hopefully even focus on areas that might be growing and people might not be knowing until they see the trends. So hopefully this will help your company get over this hump. All right, I hope you have found the demo informative. I'm gonna go back to the PowerPoint to talk about some additional information. The way the system works is we install a small application on premises that will extract data from Sage 300. It sends the data to the cloud. There is all of this natural language, artificial intelligence, data warehousing, reports and dashboards, Tableau, Power BI. There's a bunch of tools behind the scenes doing the magic. At the end of the day, what you get back from DataSelf is business intelligence, a tool that will empower decision makers, and a tool that will make it easier for IT and consultants to do their jobs more quickly. Because boy, there's a lot of problems out there to be solved beyond the basics, and hopefully reports is something we can alleviate out of your to-do list. Another great news, pricing. The pricing starts at $299 per month. This includes AR, this actually is OE sales, not AR, it's OE sales and AR aging, and includes 10 named user licenses. Because we are in unique times, and many people are having a lot of struggles moving some of their workforce to work from home, and all of these changes going on, we decided to extend this promotion to 40 users through June 30th. We hope that by June 30th, life will be back to normal. So we decided to allow more users to be taking advantage of DataSelf through the end of June 30th for the same amount of price per month. This is a month-to-month contract, so if it doesn't work for you, you can pull the plug at any time and you have invested little money. This promotion has limited availability, so if you think it can help you, please contact us quickly, because as soon as we run out of our inventory of users, this promotion will be back to what the regular pricing is. Comes June 30th, assuming everything is back to normal, hopefully that's going to be the situation. If you don't need more users than 10, just decommission the extra, no questions asked, no charge, good to go. If you decide to keep some users, all users, more users, you just pay the regular monthly subscription and you're good to go. So please contact us in case this can help take care of the reporting side of your business in the long run and even in the short period of time. Before I open for questions and answers, which we're running a little bit out of time, I also want to show you in our website. So if you go to dataself.com, press Sage icon, you come to this page here, and you press Sage 300 button, and then you click Advanced Analytics, which is a new inexpensive product. This page will have more information, videos that can give you more insight into this, technical information, descriptions, pricing in more detail, how things work, more technical information, architecture, and also at the bottom, if you click this dashboards for Sage 300, you go to a page where you have screenshots of the dashboards or some of the dashboards available out of the box from Advanced Analytics. Final comment is Advanced Analytics is a new product, it's very inexpensive, is designed to work with a single Sage 300 database. If you have more than one, if you have multi-company, then we have Enterprise Analytics, which is a big brother product that can bring multi-company, multi-currency. It can bring data from other data sources, from point of sale systems, from Google Analytics, from whatever data sources you have in your company. We can consolidate them together using similar technology of Advanced Analytics, but using a more robust and actually a full-fledged data warehouse, completely customizable. So all of these things are available out of our system. All right, questions and answers. So if you have questions, please type in the Zoom panel. I'm going to open the questions and answers to see if there's anything to be addressed. And yes, we have questions. Question from Karen. How long does it take to deploy DataSelf from my Sage 300? Karen, thanks for your question. So the deployment of what I showed, which is Advanced Analytics for Sage 300, it takes about a couple of hours. My team or your reseller, Sage 300 reseller, will work with your IT people to install a simple data extractor. Actually, let me show the architecture here again. A data extractor, a data extractor into your network where Sage 300 is. Can be on premises, can be in the private cloud, no matter. So we'll be installing this extractor. We'll be scheduling a procedure that will automatically refresh the data on schedule and push into the cloud. So typically within 2 hours of our team or your Sage 300 reseller VAR with your IT people, this process is deployed, and then the system will come alive in a few hours or by tomorrow. And then about 40% of our clients would be ready to run. The out of the box usually works perfectly for about 40% of our clients. The other 60% might need more, might need training, might need additional customizations, and then typically those services can be a flat fee additionally, or they can be also based on the requirement. We can assess what kind of additional support you might require. But again, 40% of the clients, no additional service required, out of the box deployed, off you go. Others depend on their needs and how much customization they might require. We're running out of time, so let me just close here with the last slide. I understand, we at DataSelf, we understand the unique times we are in. We'd make an extra effort to assist our clients and resellers to help this transition, to help with the tools that we have, so you don't have to spend so much effort with reports and dashboards. And we do have clients telling that, right now is one of the most critical times to look at their trends to find exactly, based on facts, not on gut feeling only, but based on facts, where they should be focusing on their time to be sure they take advantage of opportunities that might be right in front of their eyes if they don't look at it, as well as threats that might be causing major business disruption. So reports and dashboards now can be super critical to get decision makers to make informed and proper decisions. If you have a question or comments, by the way, we are recording the session. We're going to be making available later today or tomorrow. But if you have questions or comments, feel free to contact us. This is my email and phone number, and hopefully we'll be here to help. Stay safe. Good luck with this whole situation, and hopefully we'll get out of it in a few weeks to come. Thanks for joining, guys. Have a great day.